Okay, so you want to be able to short drag for Godbridging and whatnot. So I'll get right into it. Basics. First thing to know is how to grip your mouse. So basically there are people who don't hold their mouse while short dragging, and there are people who hold it. I'm gonna just show you, though personally I'm very bad at short dragging whilst holding my mouse. To be fair, there are advantages of holding your mouse while short dragging if you are good at it, because your mouse pretty much just won't move. So it is more recommendable to actually try to short drag while holding your mouse, because often it is a problem for people that when they're short dragging, that their mouse that their mouse moves, and therefore it'll fuck up their lineup. Surface and grip. So basically, you don't want your fingers to be very moist, neither very dry. There's a sweet spot for it, and you'll notice when you get a nice grip. Also, depending on if you have good grip or not, is the mouse surface. Some mice have very nice surfaces, like the Kone Pro, which can fade away though. So most of the time people tend to use isolation tape / grip tape for good grip, unless the stock surface isn't very bad or anything. For example, people usually don't need grip tape for the Kone Pro and Kane 100, but people most of the time use grip tape for the Model O / Model D and minus. Depending on the mouse shape, you also short drag at different spots. Like, for example, personally I like to short drag down the curve of the Model O when I short drag on it. Yeah, like there's, for example, here it doesn't really matter for me on the Kone Pro. While here I'm worse at short dragging at the end of it, but better at the beginning. But usually it doesn't really matter when you hold the mouse, because you usually tend to always be more at the end because you're holding it, of course. Pro tip for personally that I have, or what I use, I don't know how really useful it is for most people, but I use this almost like skateboard kind of grip tape for short dragging. It really is terrible for long dragging. I literally cannot long drag with this tape, but it makes my short drags very consistent even on the Model O, and my short dragging is the worst on the Model O. Especially at the end. And even with this tip I can short drag at the end. Just to show, to prove more so that I can actually short drag with the wheel, here are some clips. So this basically concludes my tutorial. I hope it helped. And I really haven't seen anybody use this tape before, so I wanted to make a video about it. It's I can show how the surface looks really. And yeah, just really keep in mind that you pretty much can't long drag on with this tape. And neither do I really know how well you can short drag on it when you actually hold the mouse, but when not holding the mouse it seems to work very well.